Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Real Estate Psychology 101, Episode 1. This is Realtor Roshan. I know we've been hearing a lot out there in the market about sales going down 65% in Toronto or more. In Burlington, for example, in my area, 70%. What does this all mean? The market is crashing, the bubble is finally bursting, and hey, we have this huge crisis in our hands. You know what, today I want to do a little bit of role play and just go into the psychology of a buyer, seller, and a realtor to let you know what could be possibly happening out there. So are you ready to play with me? Let's play this game. As a buyer, I'm thinking the market is crashing, the economy is tanking, there is no rush in me to go out there and buy a property. Eventually there will be deals to be made. Properties are going to sit on the market for longer. I'm going to negotiate a better price. I am in no rush. I don't want to buy it, especially those first-time buyers or buyers that really do not have homes to sell. They're staying put. They're not wanting to buy, but you may be wrong. So now I'm a seller. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking exactly what buyer is thinking. Market is tanking. Economy is in a crisis due to COVID-19. A lot of job losses, things of that nature. So as a seller, I'm also going to stay put. I'm not going to sell, because as a seller, I'm thinking my realtor told me back in January, February, when the market was really hot, hey, let's get your house listed, let's sell your property. But I didn't listen. I played deaf ears. And now what? The market is down. So I am afraid I'm going to lose money, because I'm always thinking about the market when it was on the highest level, what I could have gotten for the sale of my property. So as a seller, I'm also staying put, and I do not want to lose money, and I don't want to sell. So now let's think. As a realtor, to both the buyers and sellers, both of you have great valid arguments. But at the same time, first and foremost, we have to understand what are the motivation for both you buyer and a seller. What are you trying to accomplish? And to the buyer, if you heard it, the sellers just said they are not going to sell their property because they know the prices could be coming down, which in fact is not true. Sellers, as a buyer, yes, you have an argument that you want to buy when the market goes really down, when the inventory is sitting, and perhaps you could get a deal done. But seller is also not going to sell, or won't be enticed to sell in those situations, knowing that they're not going to be getting the money that they wish they could get. But in this case, both of you may be wrong, because right at this time, because nobody has a crystal ball on what's going to happen in the future. But as of right now, yes, the sales and listings may be down, but keep your focus on the prices, okay? Prices are still stable. So for a seller, if you are thinking about when the market was at the highest peak and you could have gotten multiple offers, those days are gone. But what is your motivation? What are you trying to accomplish? And for the buyer, would you not rather buy when there is inventory still out there, and perhaps a seller who really has a reason to sell today is out there? You could have a better bargaining power to negotiate with a willing seller than a seller down the road that may come just to test the market and who have less or no motivation to sell. So it's always about a balancing act. Both buyers and sellers have a valid point, but as a realtor, as a broker, it is my duty to try and navigate both of you to the right direction. Find your motives, find what you're trying to accomplish in this market, and navigate you through this. And as a broker, I'm always offering buyer and seller free consultation. You can always find me at Realtor Roshan in social media.